I'm filming this video today for future reference, I guess, because I want to look back on it and just think, yeah, fuck, I was going through a rough time at the time of me filming this video right now. I'm going through it. But you know what? It's fine. Because I guess, this is just part of life. But I've been thinking about something a lot lately. And it is how people, the majority of people in the world only agree with certain ideas, because the majority of the world believes in those ideas, right? And I've just been thinking how, like, this is how religion was formed in the first place, right? This is how religion was formed in the first place. People came up with an idea, a lot of people liked that idea, a lot of people followed that idea, and then it became a religion. It became a fact for those people. And until this day and age, people are still following these ideas because it appeals to them. And some people, may find comfort in religion because it heals certain traumas, or it helps them get over certain things in life, right? I figured out this year, that the system that we all live in, aka the government, it works exactly the same way as religion. All these things, that get suggested to us by the government, by the law, the way we live, for instance, the lifestyle that we all live and we think is normal, we think is normal to live like this. We think is normal to go to school. We think is normal to go and work in an office later on when we're an adult. It's normal for us to get a mortgage, get a house, get married, have kids, then retire at 60 and then eventually die. And that's just the cycle of life, and it's normalized, and this is what everyone looks forward to. This is what everyone wants to do. This is everyone's ultimate dream. They've even called it the American dream, for a reason, because to a lot of people that is the dream, which is so fucking sad, because not everyone wants to live like that. Let's be real. Not everyone wants the American dream. Not everyone wants this boring cycle of life that we're all conditioned to think is normal. But just like religion, everyone thinks that just because everyone agrees with this lifestyle, they think, oh, this must be normal. This must be okay. And I've just been thinking a lot lately, how, for example, when I talk about certain things online, and this is something I've been testing now for quite some time, since I started my journey on YouTube, on here, and on TikTok as well. Even the algorithm, is designed in a certain way that it pushes popular beliefs, and opinions up. And the unpopular beliefs, it pushes down so that people cannot even see it, cannot even view it. And I've been testing this a lot. I've been posting every single day on TikTok to test it out and see how the algorithm works, right? And that's exactly what the algorithm does. The algorithm will push my videos down, for example, because I'm talking about unpopular beliefs and opinions and things people are not really interested in. People are more likely to skip past anyways, because nobody really wants to take accountability or responsibility, and the majority of people in the world just want to basically be unaware, be unconscious and continue in that way, because it's easier to live in ignorance than it is to live in awareness, because ignorance is bliss and awareness is inconvenience. Awareness is harsh, awareness is heavy, right? And not only that, not only the people that are skipping past it anyways, but the algorithm, works in that way for a reason. Because if the algorithm, which is designed by this fucking system as well, the system that we all live in, because they want us to live like this, they want us to be this way that we are, they want everyone to just go to school, go to work, have mental health issues by the time they're like 14 or 15, basically still a teenager. Some kids even nowadays, especially children, get mental health issues a lot younger than that, so that we can be dependent on this system and constantly go to them for help, because we think that they have the medicine, right? They have what can cure us, what can heal us. We don't realize that we can actually self-heal and self-diagnose and, you know, and do self-therapy and all these things. Like, it comes naturally. Every single one of us is gifted with an internal compass. They don't want us to know all of this. And this is why the system's designed in that way, to keep us stuck, to keep us dependent, because that's how they make money. They don't look at us humans as humans or souls. Rather, they look at us as statistics, as just little money making machines, just another number, basically. And the minute your heart stops beating, yeah, when whatever happens in the future and you die, they forget your name, just like this, because you're just another number. And you're nothing to the system but a number, something to just boost the economy of the system. And this is why the algorithm, yeah, is designed to detect certain language, yeah. And when people are consciously aware and awakened, yeah, and when people are talking about things that they don't really want you to know. Of course I can, my love. When you're talking about things they don't really want you to know, yeah, it flags up in the algorithm, and it stops the algorithm then pushing these videos up, because they simply just don't want people to see it. Right? They don't want people to see it, because the more that people see content like this, the more views it's going to get, the more people are going to think, oh, this must be right, because so many people are viewing it, so many people are liking it, so many people are agreeing, so it must be true. Because the world, yeah, functions on popular beliefs and opinions, not the unpopular ones, because people technically, yeah, this is how humanity works, and it's so backwards, but this is how humanity works. They think that just because a certain amount of people agree, yeah, hence, for example, Islam, yeah, Islam, like, there's 8 billion followers, yeah, because 8 billion people agree, that means that this must be true. That means that this must be the truth, the ultimate truth. Christianity, same thing. Judaism, same thing. And this is how humanity functions. They think that because so many people agree, yeah, that automatically grants that opinion or that view or that belief the truth. Because why? Because so many people agree with it, is exactly how the algorithm works. And this is why the algorithm does not push certain videos up here, because if enough people viewed it and agreed and liked it and whatever, more people are going to see this, yeah, they're going to see that people have agreed with it, liked it and viewed it, and they're going to think, oh, this must be a good video, so I'm going to click. Do you know what I mean? And then when that person clicks, more people see it and they think, oh, wow, this video has views, I'm going to click. Oh, this video has likes, I'm going to click. This must be true. And this is how opinions and views in general, yeah, are created. And this is why the system is very careful with what videos they push up, exactly because they don't want people, yeah, to start believing in certain things, yeah. Because if they start believing in these certain things, that means people are going to be free, and they don't want us to be free. And that's the truth that many people don't want to accept. Because if people started to become free, yeah, then it's over. It's game over for the system. But for as long as they can keep us imprisoned, yeah, and keep us enslaved to that system and dependent on it, the system is winning. The system is ultimately winning. Right? And that's exactly the reason why everything is designed the way it is. Because they don't want anyone to know the truth. And this is why they call things like consciousness, yeah, for example, they call it New Age spirituality, to make it sound so woo. Oh, people are making it up, you know, because, yeah, it's what the hell, like, you know, how come people back in the day didn't believe in these things, and why now? And to make it sound so woo, when in reality, that is the true path to freedom. And spirituality, yeah, is not necessarily following somebody else's idea. This is what I believe personally. Spirituality, yeah, isn't following someone else's idea of what religion or belief is meant to look like, but it's following your own personal idea and figuring it out on your own, and following what makes you feel good inside, not what someone else has decided for you, you know, not what someone else thinks of what spirituality should look like or feel like, you know. And that's what spirituality truly is your own idea of what spirituality is not someone else's. But religion, yeah, is someone else's. Religion is someone else's idea of what spirituality or religion is meant to look like. And this is what they want people to follow. And this is why the system doesn't mind religion as much. They actually don't mind it at all. Because why? Because religion basically means that you follow blindly. You're basically a sheep. And they love people who just follow blindly and just say amen to everything. The same way people say amen, yeah, to religion. You know, they want people to also say amen to the system, right? Follow blindly and don't question anything. Just follow blindly and don't question. That's what they love. This is what the system thrives off. People who follow blindly and don't question anything and say amen to every single thing.